What's up, guys? Jesse Jardine once again with Speed Metal Comics. It's been a minute since I've been here for multiple reasons, mainly because Baldur's Gate 3 came out and it consumed my life for 150 hours and I didn't want to do anything else. So regardless, I picked up a couple collections in that time and I've been extremely lazy and haven't posted any of these videos. So here we go. First off, I picked up a couple collections all at the same time. So the first one was a mostly G.I. Joe and Transformers collection. Someone called me, came over. I was pretty surprised it was like a 15-year-old kid and his brother. I bought this from, apparently it was their uncle's. Not in the best condition, Transformers, G.I. Joe, but we came to a deal and I bought that stuff. So yeah, that's going to be starting off this video. Then the next one was just a little collection. The only reason I drove there is because he had a Secret Wars 8 expectant father with a little comic collection. So I went and picked up that one. And yeah, not much to either one of those. But the next one was a little bit more interesting. So this guy called me up, had a pretty good collection of Spider-Man and some Spawn and a bunch of other random keys that you'll see. And he was actually, he knew of my band, Witch's Hammer, which seems to be more common these days. I like how right when I start recording, some guy starts mowing his lawn. It's Tuesday, you could have done it yesterday, but hey, let's continue. So he came to me, we came to a deal. He said he'd been offered $1,000 last year. So I was like, well, can't quite give you exactly that. So we settled on $800 for this collection. So yeah, it turned out to be a pretty good collection. He was a cool guy. We actually stood outside and talked for about an hour about metal and just, he was a school teacher. And yeah, and I made sure he knew about the upcoming show we're playing with Bulldozer and Deceased at the Wise Hall on their tour, which will be awesome. So yeah, no crazy backstory to any of these, just normal everyday crap. All right, let's check out the collection. So the first collection here is mostly G.I. Joe and Transformers. So here we got G.I. Joe number 1. Looks like about an 8.5. And then right into 13. I don't know what happened to 2 to 12 to 33. And I'm just going to go through these. I don't really think there's any keys in here. I know some of the earlier, bigger keys, but obviously no first Storm Shadow. So it's a cool cover. And oh, that was in the wrong spot. There goes my organizational skills. Transformers in the middle of the G.I. Joe. $45, $52. There's a good one. Newsstand too. Again, all this stuff's kind of mid-grade though, so what are you gonna do? Destro Unmasked. I bet he's real ugly. G.I. Joe Order of Battle 1 and 2. G.I. Joe Yearbook. And then G.I. Joe A Real American Hero 25th Anniversary Edition, A Day in the Life of Springfield. Now this one's kind of cool because I've never actually owned it before. Transformers 1. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see. Yeah. Ain't bad. Maybe about a 9. I haven't had that though, so that's pretty cool. Transformers 10. 12. Oh no, a gun. Yeah, that's a Megatron, isn't it? He's a Luger. I don't really know my Transformers very well, to be honest, or my G.I. Joe. Watched a bit of it. There's that classic outside cover, anniversary, whatever. '42, and now we're into, this is kind of hot right now, G.I. Joe Transformers. Yeah, it looks like about a 7.5. Still pretty cool. 1 and 2 and 3. And then some more modern G.I. Joes. G.I. Joe Micromasters. Everyone's favorite. And then we got Headmasters number 3 for some reason. And then Transformers number 3 movie for some reason. And then 2 copies of Transformer Universe for some reason. Like when you get this type of stuff, like this is all the comics this guy had, I'm like, why? And then 1 X-Men comic. Okay. Mask 1. 2, 3, and 4. Wonderful. And then Creepy Crawly Tales. Oh, wait. I gotta do some research quick on. Well, that's kind of interesting. I thought that this book was Creepy Crawly Tales, which I'd never heard of, but I recognize this cover. And, yeah, it's still not worth grading, but it's not the first Simpsons appearance, but it's up there. Cool, I didn't know that. And then randomly Bart Simpson number 71. And then real random stuff. Inhumanoids 1. Star Warriors 1. Like I'd never heard of any of this stuff before. Marvel Age 46. Dick Tracy 1. And then Robotech A New Generation 1. Robocross Macross Saga 14. And then 2 copies of Ultimate Spider-Man Free Edition. And then Halo Reach 2 and 3. And then Heroes Reborn, or The Return 4. I don't know what happened to 1 through 3, but, and then Robotics 1. Wow. So, and then the next collection was a smaller collection. Oh yeah, look at that gem. Yeah. Oops. All right, so the reason I went there was this, obviously. Not the highest grade. 50 cent in the corner. Something there. I kind of remember something on the back, too. Let's take a look. Feels dusty. Yeah, I don't know, some crap on the bottom there. So, I don't know. Definite reader's copy on that, but hey, it's still Secret Wars 8. Batman 284. Star Wars Mara Jade. Real low condition, almost falling apart. 1 and 2. I guess he didn't like it enough to keep going. Completely different covers on these, eh? This one feels like newspaper almost, or it's just been water damaged that badly, because this one's like glossy. Weird. Superman versus Father Nature. Geez, like I wonder why I never got into Superman. I don't know. Some Flash. Some Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Anniversary. Green Lantern Corps, Swamp Thing, 6, and everything's Archie. No collection's complete without an Archie comic. Are you resting? You're such a nice boy. Alright, so First we have Infinity Gauntlet 1. That looks like it could be a 9.8. I haven't opened it up yet, but it's pretty damn nice. And then 2 on the back. 3 and 4. Oh, that's a newsstand too. It doesn't quite look like a 9.8, but what you gonna do? 5 and 6. Sick cover. Then we're into, we got Secret Wars #1. I did check, actually didn't I? I don't know if I did check for Blue Galactus. It's a pretty nice copy though. Stop using Scotch tape. Whoever started doing that. Frig off. Oh yeah, there's some spine ticks on the back there. I don't know about 9.8. I don't think I'll ever get this in a 9.8. Gotten this copy a lot. No Blue Galactus. Too bad. I don't know if it really ups the price very much, but. And then Spawn #1. Looks like maybe a 9.6, 9.4. I do check for this now though, the blotchiness on the Spawn logo. Apparently it makes it worth a little bit more. Probably not. No one seems to care. Oh, the back on that's pretty nice. Blotchy, oh my god, thousands of dollars. I never really saw these being incomplete for the magazine being torn out. Like, can the magazine be taken out? I don't know. Still, that's a lot of value in a comic back then. All right. Marvel Team Up 117. That looks weird. The whole thing looks weird. And it's got writing on it, and it's not very high grade. X-Men #4. Pretty high grade, I think. And 5. I haven't gotten one of these in a while, so I think this might go in the PC. Looks like a 9.8. Sick. This is pretty sick. Newsstand. Looks like maybe a 9. I gotta take a look. I haven't actually checked out the back of these yet, so we're learning together. Oh. Pretty nice still. Maybe a 9.2, 9.4, we'll see. Depends if the grade I got laid or not. Right, fellas? Haha. Let me put some tape on those. That's the tape. Just quit screwing around out here. Quit screwing around and be a man. Best rap album if you understood that. All right. Now, I've been waiting to get a high grade of these. I've gotten, I think, 2 mid-grade ones now. Let's take a look at the back, and hopefully we're not disappointed. Ooh, the back is nice. Oh, looks like maybe a 9.6. Maybe I'll just keep sending it in until it gets a 9.8. That can work, right? All right. This one looks kind of mid-grade, like an 8 is the newsstand though, so. That's definitely not a 9.8. Probably just gonna make a whole Wolverine lot and just get rid of a bunch. I got way too much Wolverine. Classic Sabretooth battle. First cover, Mr. Fix-It. Got a couple of those in newsstand in a recent submission. Spider-Man 2099. Apparently this is the first appearance of, does it say it on the front? I don't know. I don't know how to say his name anyways. Some character. I don't know. Not a big Black Panther fan. Tales to Astonish 1 reprint. Michelangelo Christmas special. I actually don't know what that's worth. Maybe millions of dollars. And then, of course, Spider-Man #1 green. 2, 3. And there's a lot of Spider-Man. 2, 3. They're on the back too. I'm not going to show them all. You guys get it. I have way too much of these. I stopped carrying. There's stuff on the back too, so probably just lot it all up. Okay, now we're into some ASM, which actually matters. There's actually some good stuff here. This one like got kind of squished and bent, but you can always press it out. Not high grade, so whatever. All right, now we're into some stuff that actually matters. 332, awesome cover. 333, another awesome cover. 338, 339, 343. One of the sickest covers, also in a newsstand. Not quite a 9/8. I think it has a spine roll too. Oh no, just printed weird. I don't get how that happens. Such a sick cover. I have a lot of copies of these, and then I thought this was all color pull, but I've seen some get 9/8s with that. So this one's not a 9/8, but I have a couple that have that problem that I'm going to try and send in now. Is this a second printing, the background? I'm not sure. I think so. I've never gone a 361 yet in any collection. Kind of sad. 2 books on my list. Never got a 361, never got a New Mutants 98. $366. That's a sick cover. $373. $374. And then we're into some spectacular. First White Wolf. First cover of Tombstone. Deadly Foes of Spider-Man 1. Deadly Foes of Spider-Man 2. Fantastic Four, some old stuff. Fantastic Four. All these are bent. Fantastic Four, some older stuff. Again, older Fantastic Four. I hate these, are all stuck together. Bunch of Fantastic Four. This old plastic is going to be the death of me. This guy said he didn't like Fantastic Four, but he sure bought a lot. That's a lot of Fantastic Four for someone that doesn't like Fantastic Four, bro. I think that might be a key. I can't remember if it's that one or the one after, the one before it. The new Fantastic Four or whatever. Oh, cool. 90s covers, yeah. Looking good, Sue. And a king size annual 12. Now we're into some Avengers. This one's actually cool. First Scott Lang. Nice. Star Fox, not for the Nintendo one, which is better. Avengers, continuing. Mighty Avengers. Now we're into some Secret Wars 2. Secret Wars 2. Secret Wars 2. Infinity War. Infinity War, some Spawn. We already showed you two. This one's pretty damn nice. First Violator. 3. First cover Violator. 5. First Overkill. I always liked Overt Kill. If you guys want to see something interesting, maybe I'll put a little piece right here, but you can watch Overt Kill being created live by Todd McFarlane, Stan Lee, and what's the fucking guy's name? Can't Draw Feet. Satchels and packs on everything. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart on that. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know who I mean. 8, 11. Then we got some Tomb of Dracula. Some Thor. And then Wolverine. We have a lot of Wolverine. 2 to like... two to 64. That's a sick cover. I'm not going through all that, but you get it. There's a lot of Wolverine. X-Men 1, all variants. None of them are newsstand, so I don't care. 2, and then there's a lot of X-Men. 2 to, not a lot, but 2 to 16. We got some Uncanny. 181, 187, 195, 205, 213. That's a tight Sabretooth versus Wolverine cover. 280, 281. A really old Hawkman, 26. Marvel Superheroes, and then we got some Moon Knight 2, newsstand, Amazing Adventures, Red Sonja 1, Silver Surfer 7, Silver Surfer 8, and Silver Surfer 75. Quite a jump. We got a good amount of Captain America, 220. 238. Yeah, there's a bunch. Iron Man. Cool cover. Some Incredible Hulk. Some Defenders. Some Alpha Flight. Some Daredevil. Nothing really to speak of. Some Marvel Comics Presents Weapon X. Some Marvel Tales. And some classic Amazing Adventures X-Men reprints. Pit number 1, Aliens 6, and then some Aliens versus Predator. Nice. So, and now we have a more boring box. I don't know, a later printing of that. I don't know which one. It's 2 or 3. Alien versus Predator. Batman versus Predator. Some Batman for trades. So I decided to go through it this way. It's probably easier. Lots of Batman, some Brave and the Bold. Add that to my other Brave and the Bold. I have a lot of it. None of the big ones. Some Superboy, Action Comics. We're into the crap. Crap to me. Deathstroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of cool. Of course, X-Force, some Warlock, 1 and 2, Ghost Rider, Punisher Warzone, Punisher 2099. Punisher War Journal, Nomad, Shield. Yeah, I'm going fast because all this stuff's crap to me. Crap to me. Oh yeah, a bunch of Fighting Marines, old war stuff. All of that to my war collection. Primal Man. Yeah, and then we're into complete crap. And then kind of cool trade paperback. I don't know why this is missing like one, two, yeah, missing book 3. Why? Must have forgot it. Nice. Wow. Now that was something else. Wasn't it? So going forward, I am making an effort to finally move these comics. I have way too many comic books. I haven't had enough time to move them. Full-time job and all that other stuff. Girl, friend, bands, other stupid issues I don't want to get into. But yeah, so look out. I'm going to be more active on Whatnot and eBay. People always sell on Instagram and Facebook, I guess, but I don't know. I'd rather keep it to actual things like that. And I've heard some bad things about PayPal, so look out for me on those things. And yeah, Jesse Giardina, Speed Metal Comics. Look forward to more of these.